Nicky Klein, right?
Yeah, that's right.
I saw you at Hoxton 5-6 weeks ago. It was a banging set you did there, man.
Cheers, mate. It was a cracking night.
Yeah, I was well off my face. I had to start work at 6.
Yeah, you and me both.
Yeah, it's a killer, isn't it?
Hey, Nicky. You're back on.
Good to meet you.
Yeah, and you, man.
Oi, Smithy. I can handle these earlies now, you know. You've got to get up as soon as you wake up or you never will, that's the check. You all right?
No, I bust my tooth in half.
How'd you do that?
I'm one of them nuts who put in muesli.
Oh, well, that's health foods for you, mate. No pain, no gain.
Music for the people.
How bad is it?
Well, the tops come right off it.
Is it painful?
When I drink anything hot or cold.
Then avoid hot and cold drinks and you'll be all right.
Well, it's pretty tender, Sarge.
Tender? Look, are you going to put in a day's work and I'm going to sign you off for counselling?
I'll be all right.
Good. It's going to be a tough one. I've got Vicky and Sam in plain clothes. I've got Reg on holiday. I've got Tony in court. You'll have plenty of time to get to the dentist when you put your 8 hours in. And you're improperly dressed.
You're hanging out back here, Smithy.
Take care of the small things and the big things will take care of themselves. Or is that an unfashionable point of view these days?
What's he got against the world, eh?
Oh, you know the rules. Never let sense of humour get in the way of being a sergeant.
No, I wouldn't want to be in his head.
No. You know, that's probably the most fun he's had since the First World War.
Need this?
Yeah, cheers.
Switched on.
Safe.
Police, can I help you? Oh, hello, Nick. Oh, no, dodgy curry.
Holly, who's that?
Hang on a minute. It's Nick Klein, Sarge. Sergeant Cryer wants a word.
So. Nick?
Yeah, it's my guts, Sarge. They've been bad all night. I mean, you wouldn't want to know the details. Yeah, I'm up and dressed. It's just, my stomach is still unsettled. I mean, I can't turn up for work like this, Sarge. I can hardly walk.
Had a skinful last night, did we?
It was just a kebab. It must have been one of them dangerous ones.
Well, we're really short-staffed today. Are you sure that you're too poorly to turn out?
I really want to. The spirit is strong, but the body is weak.
Well, if the body should recover, do you think you could wheel it in? We really need it today.
Don't worry, I will.
I'm very much obliged. He knew we were short today.
Oh, you can't help being sick, Sarge.
How's it going?
My boss don't like it.
Well, going late. Tell him you got better.
Yeah, well, the trouble is I'm wrecked.
You look it.
Not that bad, is it?
Well, don't have to be. We got a turn on that'll get you right back up, haven't we, babe?
No, it's okay.
This is the real deal.
I'm okay.
Don't know what you're missing.
I'm fine.
This will have you buzzing all day.
Listen, I'm cool, all right? I'm sorted.
Oh, no sweat. If you're sorted.
I am.
Brilliant.
Yeah, but what made him sick?
If you feel like the bottom's dropping out of the world, Just drink a load of ale and you feel like the world's going at your bottom.
So I don't care what he does in his own time, as long as you don't drag me down with him.
Oh, come on, we've all done it.
I haven't.
What, you've never had one too many?
I've never let having one too many stop me from coming in at work.
Yeah, well, not everyone's got your iron stomach, Smithy.
Iron will, you mean? Look, if I'm sick, I try and come in if I can rather than drop me mates in it.
Is your tooth making you a bit grumpy?
All units from Sierra Oscar, teenager reported missing. 21 Sedcut Avenue, informant and Mrs. Boyle. Anyone free to deal?
Sierra Oscar from 833.
Go ahead, Smithy.
Yeah, we're free to deal.
Thank you, 833, received.
She probably got pissed and crashed round a mate's house or something.
What's your daughter's name, Mrs. Foyle?
Carmen. She went out last night. It was her friend's birthday. She was supposed to spend the night round at Kaylee's, but Kaylee telephoned her saying she never turned up at her place.
That, have you checked with the other people at the party?
My husband has. They don't know where she is. He's trying your other friends now.
Well, when did you realise she was missing?
About half an hour ago.
It's early days then, isn't it?
She never stops out. She always tells us where she's going and when she'll be back. And she's got her own mobile.
Switched off. The story is, they went down to Bear's Head. Carmen's met a geezer there. She stayed with him and the rest went on for a curry.
They left her behind.
Well, she's a big girl.
She's only 15.
Well, it won't be the first time a 15-year-old stayed out all night with her boyfriend, is it?
Carmen's not like that.
Well, let's face it, these days, who knows what the kids are up to?
I know exactly what Carmen's up to.
Any idea who this man is?
No.
I thought you said you knew what she was up to. Look, she's with this boy, it's obvious. I could do without this. My wife's wasting your time, officers. Carmen will be back soon with some lie about spending a night at her friend's.
You don't know that.
You're wasting everybody's time.
If her daughter's missing, she's got a right to report it.
Hello, Mick. Mickey?
Have you checked Carmen's room?
Yeah. She's not there.
No, she might have taken some things with her clothes or money.
I never thought of that.
Okay.
Go and check.
What about your Leanne?
Cass. She met a bloke down the pub, that's all.
I won't be long.
Bob. Morning, Gov. Early bird?
Yeah. Have you read that memo from Superintendent Chandler?
I've read plenty of memos from Superintendent Chandler.
Yeah, the one about the new stop and search guidelines.
Oh, there's only so much you can read.
Yeah, well, that's why I've come to talk to you personally. Look, as you know, half the problem with stop and search isn't the fact that somebody's being stopped. It's about the attitude of the officer doing the stopping.
Absolutely.
Well, Mr. Chandler believes that if you're going to improve the way we talk to the public, we have to improve the way we talk to each other, especially the lower ranks.
Oh, so you're saying I can't give a bollocking to a PC if he's...
Exactly what I mean, yes. We're not in the army, Bob. We don't dish out bollockings to our colleagues. Not anymore. We offer them support. And when they do well, we praise them.
Praise them?
You have heard of praise.
Yes, I have.
So, it's out with the old methods. We need to hang on to our young officers. Their expectations are different from our day.
Yes, I have noticed.
So it's support and praise. All right?
All right.
Oh, and it's all in here, Bob. Keep up with your memos, will you?
Yeah.
Nothing's missing.
No reason she might run away.
No, nothing.
Trouble at school?
She likes school.
Boyfriends?
She's not got one. Not that I know of.
Friends?
They're all right.
Is there any tension at home?
Tony's under a bit of pressure at work.
Does he take it out on Carmen?
His bark's worse than his bite. Things are a bit crazy at the moment. He sends sound systems all over Europe. You know, things go wrong. What do you expect?
Well, sometimes things that don't seem much to us can be a huge problem for a teenager.
I can't believe she'd want to run away.
Is that her?
Yeah.
Can I take it?
Probably just a stop back, but we're here to see one of her mates at Paynton Park Avenue to find out what happened last night.
Thank you. 833 received.
I tell you, I'm getting terrible pains.
Never mind, Smithy. You can overcome them with your will of iron. Kaylee Morris, can we come in? So she met this man at the Bear's Head?
Yeah.
What was he like?
Quite a bit shorter than him.
How old was he?
A lot older than Carmen.
About the same age as PC Smith?
Yeah. He had a piercing here, he was Indian looking, and he was called Raj.
Raj?
Yeah. He was quite good looking, but he was kind of weird.
How do you mean weird?
I don't know. He really went for Carmen. Really went for her. Like, he was trying so hard, he was desperate.
And did she go for him too?
I shouldn't really say this, but she was out of it.
So she was drunk?
No. Well, let's just say she was all loved up.
So she could have ended up at his place?
I suppose. When I thought about it, I was really worried, and that's why I called Carmen's mum.
Does she have any trouble at home?
No. She's scared of her dad.
Why? Is he violent?
No, it's nothing like that. It's more like mental cruelty. She doesn't talk much about it. She clams up whenever the subject of her dad comes up. It's like off limits. I'm not being helpful, am I?
No, Kaylee, you're being very helpful.
I need to seek urgent dental attention. Can you tell Sergeant Crypole I'm in agony?
Have you taken paracetamol?
This is way past paracetamol. I'm at the end of me rope pole.
Hey, Smithy, look.
It's not how it looks, Cass.
Well, this had better be good, because I've got Smithy over there and he's really sick. And the only reason he's not over here giving you GBH of the ear hole's the fact his jaw's not working.
I was DJing, Cass.
Oh, well, that's all right then.
Well, my set went way over. Before I knew it, it was time for work. You know how it is. 1 minute you're walking into a club and the next thing you know, it's dawn.
Are you coming into work then?
Yeah, of course, as soon as I can. Listen, Cass, you won't tell Sergeant Cryer, will you, if he finds out who castrate me for this?
Nick, what do you take me for? Of course I'm going to tell him.
Oh, easy, Cass.
Or maybe if you're quick, I won't.
How's it going?
Downhill fast, Sarge. Cass Rickman's taken Smithy to St Hugh's for some emergency dental treatment.
What? It was all right an hour ago.
Well, you can never tell with toothache.
Couple of twinges and he goes running off to the medics.
I think it was more than a twinge.
I've completed a shift with a broken arm before now. You've decided to join us?
Yeah, I've threw up a couple of times and I feel a lot better.
What happened here?
Come outside my house and someone's gone and done over my car.
What have you lost?
A pair of sunglasses that cost me an arm and a leg.
That's the price you pay for being a fashion victim. All right, pair up with Cass Rickman. She'll bring you up to speed.
Right, Sarge.
You in there, Nick?
Yep, I'm ready.
How's Smithy?
Suffering.
He'll be all right. New bolt through the neck, squirt of lubricant, and they'll release him back into the community.
Right, we've got to keep our eyes out for a missing 15-year-old. The mum's worried because she stayed out all night. She's wearing black trousers, multicoloured top, and a pale blue cardi.
I've seen this girl, Cass. She was clubbing with her boyfriend. I spoke to him.
When was this?
About an hour and a half ago. The geezer had some sort of piercing going on up here. He had an old BMW, X-reg. There's an F and a V in the index number. That's got to be worth a punt.
Yeah, it's got to be.
Right, Right, it's got to be this one. Registered to 32 Jessup Street. Name of Raj Sharma.
Right, let's see what else we can find.
Okay. Raj Sharma.
So Carmen and this Raj, did they seem all right together?
Yeah. Mate, she seemed perfectly happy. I mean, she was a nice girl.
Oh, yeah?
But what I meant was, she seemed like a nice person. I hope nothing's happened to her. Oh, dear.
3 indecent assaults.
Carmen's in deeper than she realises.
Bob, you got a minute?
If you must.
Right, take a look at these.
Yeah, a load of records.
We've just had someone in for breaking into Nick Klein's car and taking these.
Sorry, June, I don't get the point.
The point is that they were nicked at 6:45 this morning from outside the Better Days nightclub.
I see. Polly?
Sarge?
Where's Nick Klein?
He's following a lead on the Fall case, Sarge.
Tell him I want to see him as soon as he gets back.
Sarge.
And I mean as soon as.
Sarge.
Have you heard from Carmen, Mrs. Foyle?
No, I haven't.
Why aren't you at home?
Tony's right, she's gone off with this boy.
It's not a boy, Mrs. Foyle. He's 13 years older than her. Has she ever mentioned somebody called Raj Sharma?
No.
Well, we've found out something about this man, and quite frankly, he's not suitable company for a 15-year-old girl.
You should be at home in case she phones.
She knows the number here.
Well, don't you think she might need you to be there for her?
Have you got a 15-year-old daughter?
No.
Well, when you have, I might accept your advice on parenting.
We're working our socks off looking for your daughter, Mrs. Foyle. You don't even seem worried.
I am worried. I'm worried sick if it makes you feel any better.
All right, Mrs. Foyle, but you will let us know straight away if you hear from her, yeah?
You didn't tell me she was the mother from hell.
She wasn't like that before. She was dead concerned.
So what's happened? Maybe the girl's done something they don't want us to know about.
That's the dad.
Sierra Oscar 140 from Sierra Oscar. Receive him.
Go ahead, Sierra Oscar.
Sergeant Croy wants word back here, Nick, when you've got a moment.
Thank you very much, Sierra Oscar. I'm on my way.
Ever feel a moment of truth looming?
They're mine. Obviously.
And they were stolen this morning from a car outside the Better Days nightclub.
Yes, Sarge.
So you weren't sick this morning?
No.
You were in the club?
Yes.
Playing records?
Yes, Sarge. It's what I do. It's the thing I most like to do. I just lost track of time.
And you've registered this job with the Met?
It's not a job as such.
So you haven't?
I don't get paid.
Oh, the Better Days nightclub don't pay their disc jockeys?
It's the music for me. Like making people dance. That's what's good.
Good. What, good enough that you would lie to me? Good enough that you would leave your colleagues overexposed? Good enough that you would leave the public with an inadequate service?
I didn't do it deliberately. I just lost track of time. Everyone's done it, Sarge.
Have they? You didn't even have a decent excuse. You didn't come to me with, oh, I was getting my leg over, or I was paralytic. Playing records?
It's a buzz. It's euphoric. You'd have to experience it to understand it. At the end of the day, this is just a job. You've got to have a life as well.
The job? That is your life.
If I thought like that, I'd go mental. I'd end up all bitter and twisted.
You might have heard Superintendent Chandler suggesting that we're doing away with old-fashioned discipline. Well, you can forget that. Because as long as I'm your sergeant, you will do what I expect of you when I expect it. And every time you don't, I'm going to make your life so unbearable, you'll wish you'd never joined the service. And I'm not going to do that because I'm bitter and twisted. I'm going to do it because someday, somewhere, someone like Superintendent Chandler is going to take several weeks making judgments based on a decision you made in 2 seconds flat. And when he does that, I want to be able to say, I trust PC Klein. You want to knock him over, you knock me over first. Do you understand that?
Yes, Sarge.
All right, off you go. But don't relax. I'm going to be on your back for a long time yet.
Sarge. Straight up, do you think I'm good at my job?
Yeah, I do. When you bother to turn up, like.
One mistake in I don't know how many months. I'm professional. I work hard. What I do in my spare time is my business. Cryer's got it wrong.
I like Sergeant Cryer.
So do I, but...
I just wish he'd crack a smile sometimes.
He's not a person, he's a sergeant.
Bet he's got 3 stripes on his pyjamas.
Hello.
Yeah, hello. There's a noise coming from that car over there.
What car?
Car over there?
What kind of noises?
Some banging.
All right, cheers, mate.
At least it isn't ticking. Careful, Nick, that's a classic car.
Not anymore, it ain't. Hello, Raj.
You're Nicky Klein.
Well spotted. Now, where's Carmen Foyle?
Oh. They took her, man.
Who took her?
The blokes that stuffed me in there.
What blokes?
I'd never seen them before.
Tell me what they did.
And they cut me up, drove me into a pavement. One takes Carmen, the other one stuffs me in there. I could have suffocated.
And what did they look like?
I didn't see them, mate.
What, they cut in front of you, pull you out your car and stuff you in your boot and you didn't see them?
They sprayed this stuff in my eyes. I thought I'd go blind.
And then they abducted Carmen?
They took her away, man.
What for?
How do I know?
What have you done to her?
Me?
Carmen's an ordinary kid from an ordinary family. Why would someone want to abduct her?
Well, I don't know, do I? I'm a victim here.
Victim? You're a pervert, mate.
Well, you could talk. Nicky Klein. The old bill that gets monged.
And smack in the mouth.
Nick.
Oh, yeah, now I've seen everything.
All right, Mr. Sharma.
Yeah, watch out for your mate. He wouldn't pass a drugs test.
Oh, Mr. Sharma, we need you to come down to the police station to help with our inquiries.
Do I have to?
Unless you want to tug for unlawful intercourse with a juvenile.
I never touched her.
I don't believe you.
Mr. Sharma, look, you better tell us all about it. I'll make sure the truth comes out, all right?
Vic, how busy are you?
Don't try appealing to my better nature. I don't bring it into work.
It's a possible abduction. The DI thought you might be interested. He wants us to follow it up and call in organised crime if necessary. And since you spent time with OCG, you'll be familiar with procedures in abduction cases.
OK. What we got?
Possible suspect.
Where?
Downstairs right now. If you'd rather fill in forms. So they suddenly cut in front of you.
It was all over in 30 seconds.
They jumped out, 2 of them, and when you got out the car to remonstrate, they sprayed some irritant in your eyes.
Yes, I'm like this.
And then one of them bundled you into the boot.
Yeah, he's going, get in, or you're dead.
So he did speak?
Yeah. Yeah, he did.
Did he have an accent?
Geordie. It was Geordie.
Can I have a word?
I'll be with you in a minute, Mr. Sharma.
We had this abduction when I was at OCG. The victim's husband ran a bootleg booze and tobacco business. So the abductors counted on him not contacting the police. But he did, right? Now, the victim was sprayed in the eyes by the abductors. And then her driver was locked in the boot.
That's the same MO.
Yeah, and that crew were from Middlesbrough. But don't get too excited. Most of them were put down for double figures.
Do we have a motive? Do Mr. and Mrs. Foyle have the assets to justify a ransom demand?
Exactly. So, let's make sure we know what we're dealing with before we call in the cavalry. I'll make a couple of calls, try and find out what I can about the previous abduction.
And I'll speak to Mr. and Mrs. Foyle when I'm done in here.
So, what are you going to do about PC Klein, then?
Do about him?
I'm a victim. He treats me like a villain.
Well, we all know about your sexual habits, don't we?
Nothing ever happened. She's got problems at home, we talked.
Nothing illegal happened?
Oh, the only illegal thing was PC Klein tooting all night. He's so charged up he's off his canister.
I'd stop there. That sort of allegation can give an officer a very bad reputation.
Well, he deserves a bad rep. The way he treated me. I want something done about him.
I warn you, a complaint will involve you in a very thorough and time-consuming investigation.
Wait, I've got plenty of time.
He's a smokescreen. Sharma's done something to the girl. He's lashing out at me to make us back off.
You know what I'd do if someone made this allegation against me? I'd say, get the medical examiner. Give me a blood test. I'll show you I'm not using drugs. I'll prove my innocence.
I'm not doing that. With all due respect, who's going to accuse you of substance abuse? Nobody would believe it. But at my age, I'm going to get accusations because I'm old Bill and London's awash with drugs. So what do I have to do, prove my innocence every time? No. I know I'm innocent. That's good enough for me.
Look, you know that these days, if an officer admits to drug abuse, he's not disciplined in the first instance. He's offered counselling.
You're speaking like I'm an addict.
What, rather than a recreational user?
I'm not a user.
You frequent places where drug abuse is rife.
I frequent clubs because I like the vibe. Look at what I get in my day job. Perverts, senseless fights, knocking on people's doors saying, I'm so sorry, but your kid's just been run over. In a club, you forget all that.
All right. I'll have to look into this. But in the meanwhile, I think you should do some serious thinking about whether you and your lifestyle are suited to this job. Now you better get back to work.
One thing about a crier. He doesn't stab you in the back, he comes at you head on with a meat cleaver.
He's a stickler.
He's practically offered to send me for drug counselling.
Well, that's a good career move.
I can't believe this. I mean, nothing's going to come of it. It's my word against Sharma's.
Unless Common Foyle saw you doing something you shouldn't. I mean, you don't do, you know. Like when you go clubbing, you don't do anything naughty.
You don't, I suppose.
No, I stopped all that as soon as I joined the service. No, I did. And if you've got any sense, you'll have done the same.
Nick, we've got a lead on Carmen Foyle. Can you come and look at some mugshots? The abductors from the previous case are all inside, except one, Emil Durkin. He got off on a legal technicality. I've shown his mugshot to Sharma, but he can't ID him. You were at the club last night. Do you recognise the character?
Sorry, no, I don't.
These are his known associates. Take your time.
Foyles have done a runner. They're not at home, they're not at work, and they're not answering their mobile.
What are they up to?
In your previous case, the victims ran in bootleg tobacco. Well, the Foyles send equipment to and fro all over Europe. What if they're in the same game?
They could afford to pay off the abductors.
And they wouldn't want us knowing about it. Wait.
Tony Foyle, conspiracy to smuggle prohibited drugs. You were right.
He's the perfect target for a heist.
Here we go. His face rings a bell. He was definitely outside the club this morning.
Carl Ellis.
Yeah, well, him and another bloke.
So the Foyles' kid goes missing. Mum panics, calls us in. Dad gets a call from Carl Ellis. Pay us so much or your daughter comes back in instalments. The Foyles disappear to raise the cash.
Time's calling organised crime.
Hold your horses. It could all be over by the time they get into gear.
Debbie, we don't have the specialised training. Abduction cases have a truckload of protocols to follow.
Maybe, but the Foyles could make the exchange any moment. There's definitely a case for us mounting an obbo on Carl Ellis and his mate until OCG get on the plot. Where does Carl Ellis hang out?
He runs a garage in Fish Lane, and his mate Durkin lives in Humber Street.
OK, you take Durkin and I'll watch Ellis at the garage. Nick, you get changed. You're coming with me.
And OCG?
As soon as they arrive, we hand over to them.
If we mess this one up, they're going to have our heads on sticks.
We won't. Don't mind if I borrow PC Klein, do you?
I do, actually. Half my relief's out of action.
What have you got going down?
Well, the cover's that thin out there.
So you've got nothing going down right now, and I have. I think my need outweighs yours. I've told PC Klein to get changed.
Off school, were you? They taught social skills? No, you asked me before you tell one of my officers to get changed.
PC Klein has seen our victim. He's eyeballed 2 of her abductors, and he's seen the victim's parents, who we think are about to pay for the release of their daughter. So you can see why I need him.
Yes, of course, but it's courtesy. You ask before you commandeer one of my people.
It's faster, more efficient this way.
And good working relationships, they count for nothing?
Funny, I had you down as old school. The type where the result can go down the toilet as long as you go by the book.
You're not going to get any results if you cut corners.
No, you get them by flexible, proactive policing.
Oh, yeah.
Careful, Bob. You're in grave danger of sounding like Dixon of Dock Green. You can see him now.
Yep. It's not Carl Harris. It's the other bloke. The one from the car outside the nightclub.
Are you sure?
Yeah. 100% it's him.
DS McAllister from DS Singh, over.
DS Singh from DS McAllister.
Go ahead.
Durkin's just leaving his place. He's heading down Tallow Road, over.
Has he got anyone with him?
No, just him in his mobile.
Received.
Something's up here too. That's Carl Harris. Do you reckon he's got Carmen in there as well?
Wouldn't surprise me.
Bob.
Sir.
What? What is this story about PC Klein abusing drugs in a nightclub?
It's an accusation from a witness who seems to have a grudge against him.
Is there anything in it?
Well, we don't know. It's his word against Nick's.
Bob, don't you know what's happening in your officers' lives? We've just seen most of CID fall off the end of the planet because of lax supervision. The last thing we need now is a drug scandal erupting in uniform.
Just a minute, sir. Earlier you were telling me not to upset the PCs. Now you're saying my discipline is too lax?
Not discipline, Bob. Supervision. It's persuade, not order. It's evaluate, not inspect. The words are different, but it amounts to the same thing. It's your job. It's your job to find out whether PC Klein's about to drop us into something nasty.
All right, sir. So that's an order. Or should we go and sit down and you can persuade me that that's the right thing to do?
Bob, it's a warning. You make damn sure that we don't get shafted like they did in CID.
DS McAllister from DS Singh, over.
Go ahead, Vic, over.
Durkin's just pulled up in the car park on Limassol Road, over.
Limassol Road?
What's he doing, Vic?
Talking into his mobile. Where are you?
If we're heading for Limassol Road, we're going a long way round here.
We're heading west along Erdington Road. Keep us posted, Vic.
Debbie, Durkin's car's being approached by a vehicle driven by a male, IC1, shaved head, aged about 45, brown jacket, over.
Nick says that's foil.
If he's heading for Limassol Road, he'll do a right.
He's going for it.
DS McAllister from DS Singh, receiving.
Go ahead, Vic.
Looks like they're arranging the drop.
It's all coming together. Our friends are heading in your direction.
I know, he's doing a left.
Slow down. You're too close.
He's doing another left.
Where's this go?
Not to Limassol Road.
Slow right down. go. They're using anti-surveillance techniques.
They've clocked us.
Go.
They've definitely clocked us. Right.
Go, go, go!
Durkin's doing a runner. I'm gonna follow.
Sunhill CID.
I've got to get my daughter. I've got to follow him.
All units from DS Sing. Attention requested to a black Mercedes. Registration Sierra 391 Juliet Whiskey November. Heading down the Limassol Road. Suspected involvement in an abduction.
It's a little bit smaller than me.
Look, I've lost her. I've lost my daughter.
You were about to make an exchange, right?
Yeah, with some blokes who don't mess about.
Who are they?
Well, they didn't say, did they? Look, what are you going to do about Carmen?
We've called in a specialised squad.
If anything happens to her, I'll have you back wearing a tall hat.
Is this what you were going to exchange?
Look, does that really matter right now? It's Carmen that's important.
No wonder you went DIY on this.
Sierra Oscar to DS Sing. Receiving.
Go ahead, Sierra Oscar.
Prepare to stand down. OCG are coming on the clock.
Thank you, Sierra Oscar. Received. The Scotland Yard team are on their way. They've got specialised expertise in abductions.
Oh, yeah? When do we expect them?
They'll be here. But right now, you've got other things to worry about.
Where'd he go?
I don't know.
You lost him.
I can't have.
I told you to hold back.
I did.
DS Sing to DS McAllister.
Go ahead, Vic.
OCG are on their way, but we've got Tony 4 with a bag full of drugs. How about your end?
We lost the van, Vic.
No, we haven't.
Scrub that. Go on. Yes. I'm a police officer. It's okay. You're all right now.
What's happened?
They've gone.
Where have they gone?
They're left. They're not going to come back. Oh, it's all right. We'll get you to a doctor. Okay? Okay, we'll get you there. Let's get you out.
Carmen, you're all right. I'm a police officer, Carmen.
Look, I'm going to go and tell them that we found you, okay? And this is PC Klein. I'll leave you with him. All right.
It's terrible. It's not my fault. What am I going to tell my dad?
I wouldn't worry about that right now.
But I stayed all out all night. What am I going to tell him?
He'd be so glad to see you. He won't care what you've done.
You don't know my dad.
To be honest, whatever it is you've done is the least of your dad's worries right now.
Why? What's happened?
Your father tried to exchange drugs for your release.
So where's my mum and dad now?
Your dad will be helping us with our inquiries.
In jail?
No, he's at the police station. All right? Come on.
Debbie, can I have a word with Carmen?
She's pretty tired.
5 minutes?
I don't think so.
Please, it's really important.
5 minutes.
Please.
Carmen, this is Bob. He's going to ask you a few questions.
All right, Carmen.
You the one who's going to tell me what's happening to my dad?
I'm sure they'll let you know as soon as possible.
I see.
I understand that you saw PC Klein at the club last night.
Yeah, he's one of the DJs.
Only, you see, we've had an allegation suggesting that he was using a banned drug.
Yeah. Sure he was.
Oh, how do you know?
Well, let's face it. Everyone in there was.
Yeah, but he could be the exception.
It wasn't.
So did you actually see him using drugs?
Yeah. Yeah, I did. So you see, everyone does it. My dad shouldn't get into trouble. It's not him. It's society.
And what did you see?
He dropped an E.
Where did he get it from?
A little plastic bag in his pocket.
Oh, so it was a pill.
Yeah.
And you see, our informant tells us that he was inhaling a powder.
Yeah, well,
So you didn't actually see P.C. Klein using any drugs?
no. But he did say he did.
And what did he say?
Well, when Raj asked him if he needed anything to help him get through the day, he said he was all right. He was sorted.
Right, thank you, Carmen. Come in. Close the door. What did you mean when you said to Raj Sharma you were sorted?
I just meant I was all right.
What, all right for drugs?
Look, Sarge, if the worst they've said about me is that I used the word sorted, what's the problem?
The problem is there are certain things that police officers shouldn't do. Gets the service into disrepute.
There might be drugs in clubs, Sarge, but there are also drunks in pubs. But that doesn't stop half the service spending their free time there.
No, but it does stop them serving behind the bar. It's a clear line. If you turn a blind eye to drug abuse, where does it stop? Traffic violation? Shoplifting? Corruption? So are you for law and order or against it?
Well, obviously.
Well, go on, tell me.
I'm for it.
Look, drug abuse is the single biggest factor undermining law and order today. It's quite simple. If you've got integrity, you can do the job. If your integrity is compromised, you can't. Is that clear?
Yes, Sarge.
I'm amazed I'm having to say these things. I thought they would have been clear from day one. Right, you better get home. Get yourself sorted.
Thank you, Sarge. He's going to pass the accusations on to complaints, but at the end of the day, it's Sharma's word against mine.
So do you think you're off the hook?
You either have complete integrity or you don't. This is what Cry is saying to me. It's all black and white to him. There's no grey areas.
Or maybe there wasn't in days gone by.
He should try getting a life, see how that feels. See how complicated things are then.
Yeah, well, never mind, Nick. I mean, if it all goes pear-shaped, at least you've got your alternative career to fall back on.
Do I?
Yeah, you're a DJ.
Well, I only do it for the buzzcats. I don't get paid.
I don't believe that. With what we get here, you must be mad to work for nothing.
Not mad then.
So what are you doing tonight? Are you DJing?
You're joking. Can have a nice hot bath and an early night.
Yeah, me too. Right, I'll see you tomorrow, bruv.
See you later.
Well, here he is, making a triumphant return after last night's stunning debut. You don't have to bribe me, mate. You can DJ here anytime.
Look, you might get an inquiry about how much you paid me for my set, John. I want you to be able to say truthfully that I wasn't paid.
Fair enough. Who might I be hearing from? The taxman?
My bosses.
Security, aren't you?
Yeah. Yeah. Sort of. Actually, I'm in the Met.
The Met? As what?
As an officer, John.
Oh, well, Nicky. Nobody's perfect. Even policemen have to party.
So we're still on for next week, then?
Next week?
My set next week.
Actually, Nicky, I don't think so.
What are you saying? You like the music?
Nothing wrong with the music, but you know, we had a lot of trouble here 6 months ago. Since then, everything's been running on Rouse. I don't want no upsets. I don't want to attract the wrong sort of attention. You know what I mean, don't you?
Yeah. Yeah, I know what you mean.
Hey, Nicky, darling, keep spinning the vinyl.
Don't worry, darling. I will.